brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Here we go. Hey, gotta go score.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow. Wisely will throw that one away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them at the end zone for the 2-point play.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Finding space at the 40, down the left sideline. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis, 26 yards. And the Bills strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Second down and goal. Allen out to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
From the 41,
Burrow.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain there of 21 yards. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 11 empty. 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On point, ready?
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On second down, here's Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow
Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
11.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. That's complete to Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But
McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Steps away. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Cook up the gut. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MT, pace. 11 MT, pace. 11 MT, pace. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
11, 11, 11.
First down, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Cook again, and they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To throw, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play.
There he goes, left side. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a final one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Allen uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. They will run with Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Bass is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we've got free football, 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Mixon. And some room to work. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mixon up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. First throw in overtime now for Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. 11. Now it's Mixon running right. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone, this thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
They'll give it to Mixon, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
11.
Another try for Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
On 1, ready?
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
Here we go. 1190. 1190. Stop.
To throw, Burrow.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That reward, I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Allen will try again on 2nd down.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be brought down at the 27. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Allen going to throw. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie up this ball game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Now this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Allen.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, but a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.